Hey Sagittarius, Tourmaline Tarot. We're going to do your August monthly and see what's going on here. Literally, the cards are like, I do what I want. So I'm just kind of, they're like, zip it lady and shuffle. So we're going to start off with the Rider-Waite-Smith. Just get a baseline, but this is general. So you can probably tell within the first couple minutes if it's for you or not. So, what do we got going on here? All right, so the vibe is we have the Nine of Cups, Page of Pentacles, then we have the Three of Swords and Temperance. You know what I'm hearing? It's like, bet you thought this was going to go differently. We'll clarify something too, because I feel like there's something that you want, and the Page of Pentacles, it's going slow. I don't feel like it's this whole sorrow business, but I feel like in some way you're not getting what you want yet. And Temperance obviously is Sagittarius, so, or there's something that you're finding like, I have to stay balanced, I have to stay patient. This sucks. So this Three of Swords, I'll clarify before we get into something else, but something you want. I mean, and you're making solid, steady progress. There's a piece you're missing. This Ace of Swords, there's some kind of truth, clarity, somebody is not saying what they need to say. And, you know, you're still moving along. You're still doing everything that you should. But it does feel like a lot in some way. Like, you know, you have the Ten of Wands. There is some kind of, some stuff you're carrying. But you're still moving on anyway. Because what you want, even if other people don't get it, or potentially give you validation about it, or make you, kind of jumped out, make you feel seen in some way, you know? I'm not saying you're looking for validation, but it's almost like, fine, I'll do it anyway. What is this? The Fool reversed. It would make things easier. It would make your journey easier. You could feel like potentially you're really starting something because it's something you want. But from point A to point B, it's like you're having trouble seeing down that road at the moment. Something's not popping up quick enough for you. And it's putting you in a spot. But like I said, you're still going. It's not like this is negative. But there's a little bit of like, hey guys, come on. So now we're moving on to this. Like I said, these cards are literally like, I do what I want. So we're going to let them do what they want. And usually I feel like a connection, like it's you and me working together. Cards are like I said, zip it and shuffle, lady. So we've got the Magician reversed. That's way too many. Give me just... Alright, there we go. Six of Wands. Remember I said like there's like a validation aspect? There she is. And we have the Knight of... Is it the Knight? Knight of Cups reversed, yes. Six of Swords. So we got two sixes out. What's the center on this guy? Like I said, the cards are literally like, I do what I want. Yeah, so it's Strength, Four of Wands, Queen of Wands. There's a resolve where it's like, if you're not going to tell me good job, I'm going to just keep doing it anyway. Moon, Wheel of Fortune. Okay, wow. Okay, guys. Nine of Cups, King of Swords, Chariot. I'm going to do what I want anyway. Then we have the Fool and Four of Swords. Let's see. Then we have Two of Cups, King of Wands. I'll make my own fulfillment. I'll make my own fun. So at the center we have Strength, Four of Wands, Queen of Wands. I'll do what I want. Also, strength, Leo, we're in it right now. We're soaking in it. Whatever stability you have also... I don't usually go the 11-11 route with Four of Wands, but there is something about it where it feels like there's a fulfillment aspect, especially with the four corners being able to build, and the Queen of Wands doing it anyway. The sunflower I always think of as like, this is like a beacon. You know, you're sending up the flares and we'll see what comes of it, right? Because if we're looking at the four corners, you have the Magician reversed, Knight of Cups reversed. So that in its own way can kind of say like, I feel like I can't manifest. I feel like I'm not getting something that I need emotionally. There's an element of fulfillment that isn't there. Because then in between those two, you have the Six of Wands, which is like the validation, the recognition, some kind of victory that feels like you're making this stuff worthwhile. But down here, you have Nine of Cups, King of Swords, and Chariot. It's what you want. So we're still going. We're going. And then the Two of Cups, King of Wands, you know, here's my fulfillment. Here's what I want. And I'm going to do it. I think there might be a smidge of deterring, but I feel like it's more you have to recalculate the plan at some point. And I really don't get that there's, you know, this King of Wands could be somebody coming towards you, but I feel like this is more you, especially with the fire sign thing going on and beating the drum that's literally on fire. I feel like there's a motivation that it's like you can't put it out. Like you're not allowed to put it out. Because if we're reading in the row, the Magician reversed, Six of Swords, if something doesn't work the first time, well, move away from it, figure it out again, keep going. I hear that Chumbawamba song. I get knocked down, but I get up again. And with that Six of Wands, it's almost like, watch this now. I think it's funny because I never noticed this, but you know how like someone dangles a carrot in front of a donkey? This little fairy's dangling a flower in front of this hummingbird. Where it's like, come on, we're going. The only thing that I can think of is, you know, you have the Fool, and then you have the Four of Swords with it. There could be an element of like, I need a nap. You know, like, you're kind of fortifying before you get back out there, kid. Because with the Knight of Cups, you know, if you don't get, especially reversed, with the recognition, you're just like, hey, guys, come on. But with the Wheel of Fortune and the Moon, I feel like you get enough validation in some way through your own intuition, through your own kind of guide compass. You know what I mean? Like how people have their own kind of signs, totems, stuff like that, that are kind of like the, no, there it is, keep going. And it's kind of like that you're getting that kind of validation. It's not someone flat out being like, hey, Sag, you were awesome, you know, even though that would be delightful. I feel like there is more of like a gut vibe, gut check thing where you do, you know, get your personal nudges. Because that Wheel of Fortune is like, come on, come on. Or you could just be kind of waiting to be like, you know, it's my time to shine. Sorry, I didn't mean to sing that, but with the Two of Cups and King of Wands, yeah, there is like a fulfillment aspect. Even if you gotta do it yourself. Want something done? Gotta do it yourself. You know, Bobby Brown style. I know, I'm referencing like 30-year-old songs, whatever. You know what I'm talking about. So, like I said, with Six of Swords and stuff here, if we're reading this row, you're like, all right, that didn't work. Reset, do it again. But you're still moving through it. And then it's like, well, if that didn't work, we'll change a letter here. We'll change a number there. You know, if the Rubik's Cube didn't line up on this pass, we'll do it on the next one. I do feel like in some way, though, I'm not saying your feelings are hurt, but there is like a, okay, guys. Thanks. Nothing. I gotta do it myself. Whatever this may be. And it's not a lot of love stuff. I'm sorry. It is very like nuts and bolts. There's some goal you're trying to, because 8 of Pentacles. You're like, all right, well, I'll pick this next thing and I'll master that and I'll keep going and we'll keep doing that. I do want one more on that 8 of Pentacles. What is that about? It is 2 of Wands. Okay, I'll take action and do it this way. You know, and I always like the manifestation quality with the 2 of Wands because it's like you have the ability to take the action, but what are you going to do with it? So the 6 of Swords, what is that about? That is Ace of Swords reversed. It's like that wasn't, you know, the clarity, truth, direction that I needed to go in, but okay. Well, you're not laying down for long, Sag. You're on the move. The World, the Emperor. On a new track. I almost, you know what I heard? Under new management. Whatever that may mean. You know, it's like, all right, you've got something. You're making it happen. I mean, I really don't, there's just such a, and it's not mean or forceful or stepping on toes, but it is very determined. And if it doesn't work the first time, you'll redo it. If that doesn't work, you'll redo it. You'll keep finding new ways in on stuff, and I feel like with the Moon and the Wheel of Fortune, something finally clicks, but like you won't be deterred, and I love that. So we have the 8 of Chalices reversed. You're not walking away from it, whatever it is, because 3 of Coins, 2 of Coins, you are going to work on it, you are going to stay balanced, you are going to stay determined, you will juggle. But you're not ditching. You're not bailing. Ace of Wands, though, reversed. It might not be moving the way you want it to. You might not be able to take action. There might be more work that's required. The Empress. I don't feel like I said, you're not giving up on something, but you are going to bring about something. Might not initially be the way that you thought it was going to go. But the Empress is there. She's right there. Give me one more on that Empress. The Tower. Like I said, there's something that it's getting shifted. Give me one more on the Tower, because I know people get upset when they see the Tower, but I'm just like, bring it! Queen of Coins, Knight of Coins. Whatever shift, whatever gives, whatever persistence that you've been doing, it's like it finally breaks through. And I would say that the Tower was negative, but you literally have the Empress before it and then the Queen of Coins after it. So it's almost like that push through to emerge, being able to do stuff from a stable, good angle. Now, Sag, what is going on here? I'm not going to fight you. I'm not going to tell a Sag no. We have the Ring. So yeah, there's a cycle. Could be feeling like a loop you're in. But the Lightning, you know, that's that kind of towerish energy where you don't know where it's going to strike, but boom. There you are. You're grabbing some brass ring here. What about it for you? The Pig. Wind up with everything you need. Call it the Fat and Happy. Or, this is kind of a dark horse situation. There is some kind of commitment out of nowhere, seemingly out of nowhere, or something that you've been waiting on. You know, I mean, you get what you want. I just think it might manifest in a way that you're like, I didn't see it coming that way, but it's like if you hadn't put the work in before, there would be nothing to ground it. So opportunity is coming in some way that gives you what you need. There's, like I said, there's a level of discipline that you have that makes this all kind of click. That everything that you did before wasn't for naught, but it's like, even if you can't see how it's going to manifest, you know that that's what you need to be doing. Yeah, because you're longing for it. The book, the lion, and the letter. It pays off. Whatever kind of knowledge that you keep growing, accruing, etc. It's like finally the news comes in that it's like, Sag, you're on. You're up. Go get him, Tiger. And you get to do that. Hold on. There's a fox outside, and you know when foxes cry, they sound like a baby. And it's a little disconcerting, I'm not going to lie. So I was like, I had to double check if that's what that was. Alright. Because I'm down in the woods here, so... Alright, we're doing the Space Age Lenormand, and that is, you know, it's kind of a dramatic deck, but it's just kind of a fun oracle. So let's see what it has to say for Sag. Journey, we're going. Thought, and lover, desire, and inconstance. Okay? So I feel like if anything, you want to go on this journey. You're thinking about it, but you want it, but at the same time, you're like, I don't know how it's going to get there, because the inconstance thing for me is like you don't see enough of a pattern to go on, because like I know for myself, I like seeing patterns and stuff. You're like, okay, if this, then that, then this. I don't feel like you have enough of a pattern or a rhythm, but you want it and you're doing it. I'm not 100% sure how it's going to pan out, but like we've said, there's this determination where you're like, I'm going in. We're going to make it happen. So Sagittarius, that's what I have for you, and I'll talk to you later.